Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is exploring all the different ways I deal with anxiety, depending on how I'm feeling or what time of day it is. Anxiety is a big part of mine and a lot of other people's mental health issues. Anxiety can come from so many different places and it affects everyone in so many different ways that it's hard to give any advice on anything specific, but I do believe that there are certain things that can help with the feeling of anxiety, and they can range from exercising, just sitting with the feeling, and also sweating it out. So let's have a look at some of the ways that I like to attack it. Walking. My first point of call when I'm feeling stressed or anxious is to get my headphones on, get an audiobook, podcast or music and head out with the dog. I usually walk at a decent pace to get the blood flowing and get my body breathing, which gets the endorphins going. It's such a simple way to de-stress, and I usually find I do this during the middle of the day. When I'm at work or on weekends, I love going for a long walk to clear my head. If you really want to zen out, try it without headphones and do it really mindfully. The next step up from a walk is of course going to be a run. I myself am a terrible runner and I do rarely go, but when I do go, I find it's one of the best stress relievers. Whether you're listening to music or not, once you have your heart rate going and your lungs inhaling and exhaling, you'll find that by the time you get home, you'll feel a million times better than you did before. If you aren't a good runner, start with short jogs and work your way up. Another good tip would be to download a running app like the Nike app and listen to some of the free guided runs from the Nike coaches, and even some of the mindful guided runs from the creator of Headspace, which are all on there for free. Next up is breathwork. Breathwork is one of the most underrated and profound ways to bring yourself back into alignment mentally, and there are plenty of ways that you can do it. As I've discussed in a previous video, you can get things like the breathing app and input a set amount of time you want to breathe for and the seconds of breath you want to breathe in and breathe out. This is perfect for short or long sessions and works in sync with other things like meditation and yoga. If you want to step it up even further, you can go onto YouTube or using an app like Insight Timer. You'll be able to find full guided breathwork sessions that can really give intense experiences. I've had anything from strong visuals to intense vibrations through the body, and I've even cried during a breathwork session. But the thing I find most profound at the end is the sense of calm throughout the body. I like to do this and then meditate after, as this makes me fall so much more easily into the present. Next up is yoga. A couple of videos ago I spoke about doing yoga and how it benefited me. But for anyone looking for the perfect thing to combat morning or even evening anxiety, yoga could be the perfect thing for you. The great thing about yoga for me is the synchronicity between the movement and the breath. Everything is done with an inhale and an exhale, and not only does it help you relax, but it also helps your mobility immensely. You can find so many free classes online, including from my yoga studio Loft Space, as well as other apps like Insight Timer and Gaia. If you'd never tried it, I would really recommend giving it a go because it benefits the body and the mind. Next up is meditation. If you've been watching this channel since I started uploading, you're probably sick of me talking about meditation. But if you're not, the meditation practice is one of my favorite things to deal with morning and evening anxiety. It also works if you're just at work and you want to close your eyes for 2 minutes, on your commute to work, or even just chilling in the park. Meditation is something that can be as short or as long as you want it to be, but can really center you and bring yourself back to the present mentally and by using your breath. There are many ways to meditate, and some of the things I've already talked about can be also classed as active meditation. There are different things you can try, so maybe play about with the different types of meditation on different apps. I keep mentioning it, but my favorite one is Insight Timer. They even have courses on there, so if you don't know about meditation, you can learn a bit more about it. Next up is cycling. This falls into a similar category as running and walking. Anything cardio based is really going to get the body working and make you feel great. For the most part, I use my bike at home to either warm up or for post-workout cardio to get some calories burned. An exercise bike is perfect for people who don't like to leave the house, and using an app like Zwift, you can cycle around the animated city on your phone and get the miles in. If you are attacking morning anxiety, cycling is going to be a great thing to get up and do fasted first thing. This is just one option for people who don't like running, whether it's indoor or outdoor. Cycling is a great workout and an anxiety killer. Next up is bodybuilding. So if you saw my video about mindful bodybuilding, you know this is my go-to mindful activity. Lifting heavy things is my favorite thing to de-stress, and it's perfect because usually it's just after work. I come home, do my workouts, and it really sets me up for a chill night, forgetting all my problems from the day I've just had. Again, this can be also done in the morning to combat that morning anxiety, and it can be combined with any of the other activities I mentioned too. So you'll notice there is a fairly common theme around how I deal with my anxiety, but for the most part, it's a combination of a few of those things that really allow me to stay in control of my mental health and physical health. My perfect day would be a few minutes of breath work followed by a meditation, a midday dog walk, and then after work I do a little bit of weightlifting followed by cycling or a run and just a short meditation before bed. If you enjoyed my process or have your own process, please drop a comment below and let me know what you do. Either way, thank you so much for watching this video. If you don't already, please do consider subscribing for everything lifestyle, wellness based, and don't forget to join my mailing list below if you would like to keep up to date with all the news on this channel.